everybody. Welcome to another edition of Worcester Council Theater 3000. We go live now to City Hall for the demonstration currently taking place. You saw about it in our stories earlier. Bill, can you hear us?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Wonderful. How's it looking down there?
Oh, it's packed. There's like, I'd say about 150 people here. Here, I'll show you the room.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Amazing. So if you don't know, this is basically solidarity with Palestine, with Gaza. There was an item that was attempted to be put on the docket this week to have I guess essentially that shows solidarity with Palestine, and it was denied. Kind of in defiance of other items of similar ilk that have been put on the agenda within the last year. So that's what this is right now. And there's a shitload of people there. Bill, any idea who's speaking now?
This is Claire Schaefer Duffy of Catholic Workers, I think.
God damn, that's a big list. Wow. A little kid gets it.
That it would not be on tonight's agenda. We're going to speak anyway. About this war that we all oppose. I just want to say this is a campaign of ideas. Who can be opposed to a permanent ceasefire? That would better be opposed to me. Who can be opposed to stopping starvation? Who can be opposed to allowing the hostages, the Israeli hostages to be released, as well as the Palestinian detainees, many of whom have died as under torture? Who can be
Seems there might be one or two counter demonstrators here.
Thank you for being with us. We hope you'll join us in the chambers. I just want to say we will have prayer that's happening at 5 or 6 here, members of our Muslim community. So please respect that time, and we will be observing that as some of our chambers are happening. And welcome everyone. This is an endeavor that requires all of us. So we appreciate every person that is here in this building. We're talking to one another as a human being with one life.
So could you give us a little bit of an idea of what's happening? The audio is kind of muffled.
survivors. My grandparents were forced out of Yafa, now Tel Aviv, in 1948, just like 750,000 other Palestinians that were expelled. My parents were born in Gaza, but made their way to America, hoping to give me and my siblings a better life. That decision saved me from the fate of my 77 first cousins who remain in Gaza, who are enduring this genocide. I am their voice, the voice for my family. Many of my relatives have been killed, including my childhood friend Yasmin. God have mercy on them. Every single one of my family members has lost their home. My family in the north of Gaza are trapped, cut off from food, clean water, and medical care since the beginning of this October. It has intensified. Since October 2nd, despite everything, my family remains resilient. And they continue to help those who are young despite what they're going through. And that is the spirit of the Palestinian people. Unbroken, and united. But you don't have to be Palestinian to stand for justice. You only need to be human. And yet our calls for a ceasefire are being silenced. The mayor and the clerk's office have used Rule 11 to block our voices while allowing others to speak. Let her speak. Let her speak. The hypocrisy is clear. The discrimination is clear. Tens of thousands of innocent Palestinian lives have been taken by Israel's apartheid regime, fully funded by the U.S. and our tax dollars, and we're using bureaucratic rules to ignore the humanity of the entire people. Shame on those with the power to act, but choose silence instead. I urge the city. I urge the city to find the courage to bring this resolution forward and listen to the voices of their constituents, their stories, their pain, and their call for justice. A ceasefire is only the beginning. My people, like all people, deserve the right to live in freedom and dignity. It's not just Palestinians who will liberate Palestine. We all have a voice. No action is too small. Each step, each voice, each tweet, each post, each prayer, each effort can make a difference. Don't underestimate the impact you have, no matter how modest it may seem. Thank you.
My family, like many people, came to this country in the 1970s to my mother brought us here after my parents divorced across that area. The first time I began with regard to people suffering was in second grade when my teacher played a record of a speech by Dr. Martin Luther King. And that spoke to me. Since then, I felt like I've known the difference between right and wrong. I've known the difference between those who ally with oppressors and those who represent the struggles of the people. I became Muslim, alhamdulillah, some 20 years later. And since that time, I have seen the echoes the struggle for justice of the people of Palestine with everything that was taught to me in grade school, from the struggles of the civil rights movement, the struggles of the people. Those who stand behind injustice will never silence us. We will not be silent. We will not go away. Not in Worcester, not in the city hall, nor in Palestine. What happened in 1948 with youth ushering in genocide and destruction has never ceased since 1948. It will not stop us. It will not stop our Palestinian brothers and sisters. And with all you beautiful people here today, with people who believe in justice from all walks of life, young and old, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, whatever your background is, those people who believe in justice, that is what unites us all here. People, those who use this genocide, those who are enabling this genocide, those who have enabled the occupation and the dispossession of people, even before 1948, those people are small. They're small in number and they're small in spirit, and they will never prevail. That's right.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, we're just Bill's in the room for the demonstration. We're going to mostly stay out of the way so you can hear what's going on. But if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. We'll see if we can answer them.
Worcester has claimed to be committed to promoting diversity, social justice, and humanity. For this commitment to be genuine, this needs to encompass all of humanity, including the Palestinian people.
Now, system, there's a demonstration happening outside of the chambers. before the meeting.
Hold our cities accountable, our states, our country, because our tax dollars are literally funding this genocide. The U.S. has sent over $18 billion in military aid this past year. It is our moral obligation to take a stand and do everything within our power to put an end to this. A ceasefire is the first step.
Looks like we lost Bill for a second there. I think he's coming back on. But again, everybody, there's a rally for ceasefire resolution, and Bill is outside the chambers live with that as we speak. If you have any questions, let us know. We're going to kind of listen to the speakers as much as possible.
It's really loud in here, so. But there's about 20 Israeli or pro-Israel counter demonstrators, and it's getting pretty testy.
Yeah, it sounds that way.
The devastating consequences that war and exclusion have on mothers and children. I have spent countless days and endless nights in maternity wards treating sick women and children. This has to be the worst suffering imaginable. What we have seen happen in Gaza is worse. It is not just a humanitarian crisis. It is not a war between two equal parties. It is a genocide. That's right! We are witnessing the systematic obliteration of a healthcare system, an education system, an entire civilization, a population that cannot move to safety, that has no safe place to go. Children are being targeted. Let's be clear. My colleagues, doctors, and nurses are treating children with bullet wounds in the head. There's the largest cohort of amputee children in modern history is found in Gaza, and they are being treated without anesthesia. My colleagues have talked about the immense death toll, unfathomable death toll. We are still fighting to cover. With those children who do survive, they have faced unimaginable trauma from having witnessed and experienced horrific violence and will surely face lifelong mental health consequences. We need a ceasefire, and we need it now. Yes. All of this, every bomb, every gun, every bullet, every drone is being funded by the U.S. tax dollars, by our tax dollars. I don't want this blood on my hands. I never did. We have a right to ask for that to stop. We have a right to ask for support of Israel to be conditional on respecting human rights and international humanitarian law. That's right. It's not too late to do the right thing. Yesterday would have been better. The day before, even better. Today still matters. And there are millions of people who are counting on us to raise our voices to end the violence and the bloodshed. Thank you very much. Continued genocide in the Gaza Strip and the invasion of Lebanon. In the last few days, there has been a petition signed by Israelis, calling on the U.S. government and European governments to hold an armed embargo and to force Israel by all to stop its genocide in Gaza and the war of Lebanon and the coming war on Iran. I have spent years of my life researching the question of Palestine, specifically working on Palestinian refugees. The problem, the issue did not start on October 2nd. When Israel decided to ignore the UN partition resolution and just invade territories that were allotted to the Arab states and to expel the majority of the Palestinian population. Hamas did not exist in 1967 when Israel occupied the West Bank, the Gaza Strip. Shame! Shame! So, what I want to say here is that there is a small minority of Israeli Jews like me who want to see you calling on the U.S. government. Please make this stop.
Little frozen there. Seems like there's a shitload of people there, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're running up against a bandwidth issue or a cell service issue. But again, if you don't know, which you already do, but we're here. Bill is live at City Hall outside the council chambers. There's a demonstration going on. Not only for a ceasefire in Palestine and Gaza, but also because there was a resolution attempted to be put on the agenda for tonight's meeting that was denied about calling for a ceasefire. That was rejected, as people have pointed out in the comments, and we've talked about. Seems a little, suspect in that there have been similar items placed on the agenda within the last year about the same conflict, and to allow those to go forward while this one. We have two speed up here now. We'll stay on this until Bill gets back on with us.
Palestinian deaths would be due to the current genocide by conservative estimates, 9% of the population. On October 10th, an independent U.S. Commission of Inquiry reported that the occupied Palestinian territories are currently under belligerent and illegal occupation by Israel, according to the ICJ opinion. Syrian lawsuit to destroy the healthcare system of Gaza. That Israeli forces have deliberately killed,
Welcome
wounded,
back, Bill.
arrested, detained,
Ah.
treated, tortured,
Like,
uses Palestinians as human shields. That the 75-year-long practice of mass arbitrary detention of Palestinians constitutes a result of intentional policy. That these crimes against humanity have been systematic and institutionalized due to the lack of accountability. Meanwhile, 99 American healthcare workers who spent 254 weeks confined to Gaza says almost everyone in Gaza is sick, injured, or ill, that malnutrition is widespread, and that three teen children were shot in the head or chest on a regular or daily basis. Shame! Shame! They called on the U.S. to impose a ceasefire by simply stopping armed shipments to Israel. It is illegal for the U.S. to send any aid to Israel, which is a violation of numerous U.S. and international laws. Shame! Israel has used this military aid to expand the genocide in Gaza, the West Bank, Lebanon, where they're openly calling to sell these lands illegally, selling real estate ads. Israel has killed over 2,400 people in Lebanon, including over 100 paramedics. Shame! They displaced 1.2 million people, including 400,000 children. Shame! And now, whistleblowers report that Israel is planning to attack Iran. Shame! The U.S. has spent over $22 billion on Israeli warfare in the past year alone. And approved another $20 billion in weapons sales using our taxpayer dollars. And yet, somehow, can't find FEMA when hurricanes are causing devastation across the country. Who's more deserving of U.S. taxpayer dollars? Americans in urgent need of healthcare and housing, or Israel to continue its genocide, to continue to burn people and refugees of hospitals and tents,
Ben,
to drag us
that's
all
probably
into
part of the
war
reason why they
crimes.
don't want the item on the agenda.
All we're asking is for the U.S. to respect U.S. and international laws now, to impose a ceasefire now. Ceasefire now! 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 Ceasefire now!
Totally want that money, yeah. We hear ya. It's just hard when if they didn't allow any of it, then that's one thing. But it's just hard. The hypocrisy is the hard part.
Consider it after the election is over.
I know you know that.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Patricia Patrick, President of Building 4, member of the Worcester Multi-Faith Coalition for a Ceasefire Resolution, and mother of 3 school-aged children.
Meanwhile, our federal government has chosen to fund a tax on every university in Gaza, a tax that have left 625,000 children without school for over a year. Yay! What will the future be like for these children? Where will they turn for guidance? Here in Worcester, over 17% of residents face food insecurity. Last week, our state had funding for the Healthy Incentives Program, which benefits hundreds of food insecure residents weekly. Meanwhile, if you Google famine in Gaza, the second result you'll see is a Wikipedia article, The Gaza Strip Famine, as if this were a natural disaster. This violence is not natural. We're witnessing an evisceration of Palestinians and it's bankrolled with our tax money. Why are we funding it as a cleansing instead of sheltering and feeding our children and their families? Shame on our state government, on our city commissioner and clerk for not listening to the voices of 1,800 Worcester residents in a timely manner as is president crying out for an end to the illegal use of our tax dollars to commit genocide against the Palestinians. We will never make the world a safer place through killing. Thank you. Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! We have a support Our next speaker is Reverend Ray Adams, pastor of United Congregational Church in Worcester. Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! So everyone that we have seen speaking today has spoken. Everyone we've seen speaking today has spoken from their phones or a paper or something. And I want to tell you that I came here today to speak from my heart. I am the child of a Roman Catholic woman and a Jewish man. I am a Christian. I am a pastor in the United Church of Christ. And what I can tell you is that no one is saying that Jews do not have a right to exist in this world. No one is saying that it is right what happened on October 7th. No one is saying that children need to die. Any children, no children deserve to die. We look at the Quran, if we look at any of the Christian scriptures, if we look at any of the Hebrew text, we learn that the basis for all human life is love. And as long as we are killing one another, then we are not doing what we've been called to do. And this is disproportionate right now. There must be a ceasefire. It must take place now. And may God help us all. Amen. Ceasefire now! 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 We are short on time, so we are going to conclude our speakers today with a poem by his poet and
Good point,
student
Bryan.
at Worcester State University. Thank you so much for coming here tonight. I really appreciate this as a Palestinian.
my entire life. I felt the blast of the bombs, the tears of my father witnessing another subjugated generation. He had hope it'd be over for my children. I'm Palestinian. If a tree falls in a forest and no white man is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Make a sound. Make a sound if you're human like me. Thank you.
All right, I think people are going to start making their way into the chamber. The chamber doors are open. All right. We shall see.
How long until Joe Petty immolates himself to stop this from happening?
Bill, I know everyone was curious, but we couldn't see from your perspective. Was Fred able to get his seat closest to the dais?
Sorry, I got to hear this.
Meaning compassion or mercy, hesed, meaning kindness, and shalom, meaning peace or holiness. These are the values that shape our Jewish practice and identity, and they are the ones that we wish to embody in our collective gathering tonight as we speak out for an end to genocide. We're going to go slow at first, and then we'll speed up. Please sing with me. And I also invite you to start filing towards City Council, towards the chambers. We're going to sing as we go in.
I think I'm going to try.
Maybe on marker where it's safe.
Yeah, I think I'm all right.
See if he'll do
Because
it.
the guy who's shouting "Free the hostages, free the hostages" is just swaddled in an American flag. Very sick. I'm gonna see if I can get into the bottom here, but if not, I'll go up top.
Cool.
I don't know, which one should I do? Top or up top or down bottom?
I mean, I think up top maybe.
Yeah,
better
better
point.
view. Yeah.
But try and get up front so we can see.
Yeah, let me go
who's
check.
speaking.
Yeah. Yeah, that got a little hurrying, I gotta say.
Yeah.
But didn't seem like anything physical was going to happen, which is great.
That's good.
Oh, all our city councilors are up here on the.
Hiding.
Hi. Yeah.
Just go interview them.
Yeah.
Ask them if they want to be on the show. Are all our city councilors swaddled in American flags as well?
See if they want to swap for the night. We'll run the meeting. They can run the live stream.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Oh, this is.
Marco, give us a flex.
I got a nice spot up here. Man.
Yeah, this
Good.
is a good spot.
I should sit here every week.
Careful, Captain America's creeping up on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no,
Is
that's
that-
not him. That's not him.
There he is.
Marco's getting.
I can't figure out how to zoom with this thing. But
This looks pretty good, honestly. This looks really.
Yeah.
This shot's great right here.
yeah.
We get the dais in there. All right, so Attell and 2 are in the chamber. The
We
rest
gotta
of the
make
city council is hiding.
Can you make out what the tone of the conversation between the cop and Attell and 2 is?
It seems friendly enough.
Okay.
Oh, here she is. Man, I wish I could zoom.
The sleeping devil. Marco, wave. I'm psychically trying to get Marco to wave and give a flex.
I'm doing a little flex symbol to him right now.
Do it, Marco. Do it.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna. I think he's a little bit too. He's a little bit overwhelmed.
Marco, give us a flex. Come on, Marco.
Chris. Chris doesn't see me. I'm trying to get Chris's attention. Chris. Very loud.
Yeah. You sound great.
There's George down there. He's having the time of his life.
George loves to mix it up, you know?
George is just in it for the game. Love of the game, man.
Yeah, George loves chaos. George is essentially Worcester's Joker.
That's essentially a flex out of Marco. He's flexing on that chair.
He is flexing, yes. He is. Yeah. But we want a classic. We want a Venice Beach flex.
He still wants Bill to come sit with him.
Yeah.
He's looking right up at you, Bill.
He's like, Bill, I can't protect you up there.
I will be your hero, Billy.
Bill, you should wrap yourself in the Worcester flag, I think.
Oh my God, yeah. In the city seal.
Yeah.
Just like ask everyone if they have cigarettes. Sure, yeah. Come on in.
Not
what
really.
is on the agenda tonight? Not really.
There's like 2 items, nothing of consequence.
Yeah.
I forgot to check the agenda.
There's
I'll pull
executive
it up there.
session. There's an executive session. Gio has a request.
Let's
Bill,
hold on.
see,
Sorry.
See if you can hit Marco with a peanut M&M.
If Marco can catch a peanut M&M in his mouth from that distance, he wins the internet.
Bill just gets shot to death by that cop and Kate Toomey.
That's right.
I was seeing reports that there was a lot of police presence there tonight.
Oh yeah, there's so many cops over there.
Yeah, the
There's
only
probably-
thing on the agenda is held items, line item control of the budget, and then executive session for their security talk.
They didn't place anything on the agenda.
So kind of the perfect night for this. They
Right.
literally they wouldn't even had to show up. This is
Right. Yeah, you can't waste peanut butter M&Ms, especially not this month when they're doing Ghouls Mix.
Ghouls Mix. I saw reports that one of my favorite candies is the healthiest candy. Peanut M&Ms are reported as the healthiest candy. So
Yeah,
I'm already ahead of the
essentially
game.
vitamins. Yeah. There he is. The king, the pumpkin king, has arrived.
Are they the healthiest because of the ratio of peanut to candy?
Yes, is that there's fiber. Any other material other than chocolate or sugar.
Huh.
Oh God, Eric, no.
Seeing them right now.
I was gifted a party-size bag of peanut M&Ms yesterday, which is 2.5 pounds. So it's a party
many
of
are
me
left?
and my fat ass. Most of the bag. They're in the fridge getting nice and cold.
Ooh, yeah. You know what? You're gonna have shell on your fingers. That's all I'm gonna say. When you go,
Yeah,
when
they're
you start
definitely going to
eating
melt
those.
in my hand.
Yeah.
And not in my mouth.
That's what happens. There's Kate up there, chatting up the mayor.
Bill,
Geo,
if you
not
had
in
to
the
guess,
freezer, just in the fridge.
if you had to guess, how many people do you think this is like their first time at council?
Sorry, I'm with a Twitch stream. It's a Twitch stream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to
Twitch,
look at
yes.
see these guys? These guys right here. Here.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi, how are
See,
you?
like, see that stuff?
Yeah.
See, so we watch the city council every week.
Oh.
So people tune in live and stuff,
Oh,
and we watch it.
Isn't city council already taped on a TV station?
Yeah, but we like to tape it and talk over it.
Oh, I see.
Give
Okay.
our analysis.
Oh, excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. And so, how do you access this?
You have to go to twitch.tv/Wootenanny-comedy. Wootenanny comedy.
You can take that to the
Are
bank,
you
everybody.
involved with Shaner and Connolly at all?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Shaner.
You're Shaner.
Yeah.
The dirty beard himself.
Yeah, yeah. And then Shaun Connolly comes on sometimes, but he's not with us tonight.
Right.
Yeah. You know Shaun?
I know his mother.
No one knows
I know his
Bryan.
mother, and I know his mother.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving silence.
I did see him. I did see him once years ago when he was early in his career. It was a place on Park Ave.
Okay.
He did like a Tonight Show.
This is the most Worcester thing ever.
Okay.
Tell
All
her,
right.
Bill.
Yeah.
You know,
Bill,
this
tell
week
her
in
to come to
Worcester or
Off the
something
Rails
like that. And
on
he had his
December
brother
13th.
always performing with him.
Oh,
But the
yeah,
brother was
yeah,
a
yeah.
musical performer.
Right.
So that was kind of neat seeing brothers. There might have been a couple of other musicians also.
This is my favorite thing that's ever happened.
Yeah,
This
you
is
gotta
so
go to-
wholesome.
You got to go to Off the Rails. You know where
Yeah,
Off the Rails
yeah.
is? On November
December
13th.
13th.
December
December.
13th.
Okay.
December 13th.
December or
Yeah.
November?
December.
Okay.
December 13th, and Shaun's performing there. It's a nice big
Yeah.
Nice big place. Yeah.
I'll be in Africa.
Oh, you're gonna be in Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, I think we're settling down now.
She's a mercenary.
He's so cool.
Flipping it back
That's really
over.
special.
Look at this.
Do
I
you
got
know-
the bird's eye view here.
I want to know
Do
more
you
about
know
that lady.
Shaner?
Were you able to get that footage?
Bill, if you sell a ticket tonight, then you get a commission.
Say that again.
Were you able to get
If you
the
sell a
footage
ticket to the show tonight, you
Oh
get
yeah,
a
the whole
commission.
thing. Yep.
Were you able to interview a woman?
I didn't interview anybody. I was just holding the camera. Yeah. It's a little bit too loud in here. Wouldn't have been worth it to interview anybody anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there he is. Trainer in the building.
He doesn't have his pillow?
Hi, Marco. You're looking good.
Who's the reporter at the desk here?
that's Marco. He's with the Telegram.
Okay.
Tell him to flex.
Yeah, that's been their chair forever.
Yeah, I know.
Bill, your
I used
options
to-
are either get digits or sell a ticket.
So I used to sit down there.
Uh-huh.
Made me feel so awkward, like a middle school days. Yeah.
We need to get Bill to invest in a tripod.
We gotta clip this and never stop playing it.
No, Travis, I have a tripod. I just can't put it out all the way. They're telling me that I'm moving the camera around too much
It's not too bad.
because
That's not
they're
too bad.
they can't come down here and do it themselves. You know what I mean?
You do this every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday
He is
we
from
did
here
it. That's right.
here on out.
Here, ready? Ready? Travis is telling me I gotta. Here. If you need to move, just let me know, okay?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna move after this.
Yeah,
issue,
yeah.
you know.
I know. Well, this issue's gonna be the whole night, so.
You think?
Oh yeah, I do.
Ask her if she thinks Nico is cute.
I don't know if I can do that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Is that Batista
Look at that.
there? He looks so different.
What's that?
Is that Batista?
That's
Oh my
Batista.
God, does she want to be on our show every week?
Yeah, seriously.
Do you want to just have our show?
I'll just go back and play Fortnite. This is so much more compelling.
Yeah. So I got to do a new style interview with you. All right. Hold on. I got
With me?
Yeah. I got my little microphone here. So what brought you out here tonight?
Well, definitely the protest.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that it was held.
Right.
It felt great to be with people tonight because it's such a frustrating situation. It is so hard to hear the news every day. How many people are being killed day in and day out while we sit by, and our country is contributing to that.
Right.
So yeah, it was, and the speakers were wonderful. There were speakers from doctors across borders, and another doctor also spoke, talking firsthand about what they were seeing and saying that that Palestinians were used as shields for the Israeli soldiers.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that too.
Something I had not heard.
Oh, we're gonna go. Hey, what's your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, what's your last name?
Mullaney.
Elizabeth Mullaney. Thank you so much.
No relation to your friend.
All right. And away we go.
Bill, before the end of the night, before she leaves, will you tell her I would die for her? If that's not too weird.
You got it.
Thanks.
Sure thing. Thank you.
Trev, can we just pull up the audio of the stream? If possible. Or just throw up the stream. I mean, not right now, but. Marco's waving. He's not flexing. What's going on here?
Councilor Bergman?
Here.
Councilor Calorio?
Here.
Is Christian wearing t-shirt and sweatpants?
Councilor King?
Here.
Councilor Carlson?
Here.
Councilor
it.
Nguyen?
Here.
Councilor Ojeda?
Here.
Councilor Pasillo?
Here.
Oh, what a night.
Councilor Russell?
Here.
Councilor Toomey?
Here.
And Mayor Petty.
Here. We have a proclamation to read for dysautonomia month. So just bear with me. Whereas dysautonomia is a group of medical conditions that result in malfunction of the autonomic nervous system, which is responsible for automatic bodily functions such as respiration, heart rate, blood pressure, digestion, temperature control, and more. Whereas dysautonomia can be very disabling and can result in social isolation, stress on the families of those impacted, and financial hardship as people with dysautonomia can become disabled with no treatment options available to improve their quality of life, productivity, and opportunity to make a living. And whereas some forms of dysautonomia can cause tremendous pain and suffering for those impacted and their loved ones, sometimes resulting in death. And whereas increased awareness about dysautonomia will help patients get diagnosed and treated earlier, save lives, and foster support for individuals and families coping with dysautonomia in our community. Both the Accessibility Advisory Commission and Dissolve Dysautonomia Awareness Campaign that advocates on behalf of patients living with dysautonomia encourages communities to celebrate Dysautonomia Awareness Month each October around the world. And whereas we seek to recognize the contributions of the medical professionals, patients, and family members who are working to educate our citizenry about dysautonomia in Worcester. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Joseph M. Petty of Worcester, do hereby proclaim October 24th as Dysautonomia Awareness Month in the city of Worcester and encourage all residents to recognize and participate in the observance. Councilor Ojeda. We have Kate McGrath with us from the Human Rights, I believe, and if you want to give that to her. Okay. Yeah, you have a mic. You want to go up to the microphone there, or do you want to speak? You don't have to. No. Turn the mic there. Hang on.
On behalf of all diagnosed, undiagnosed, future, current, past dysautonomia warriors, I just want to thank the city for acknowledging dysautonomia and working together, keeping the hope alive for increased funding for research and for treatments, for more treatments. Thank you. Rejoice for turquoise and happy Dysautonomia Awareness Month. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh. Thank you, Kate. We have the approval of the minutes. All those in favor, opposed, so ordered. Council Priscilla is going to hold under
Fred's
privilege
first.
9K.
Or B, Fred's first.
And we have public participation. A person may speak no more than 2 minutes on any
He
item
wasn't
appearing
letting
on the
2 weeks
agenda.
go.
So you need to speak on items appearing on the agenda tonight. And
Hello?
go ahead.
Mic. Any sound coming? Oh,
I think it's on.
I'm
What's your
sorry.
name, so your residence?
Fred Nathan, Worcester. So even though it's being held, we can still talk about it. So 9K. I would hope that if the city is supposed to release Massachusetts public records law, that they comply, plain and simple. 9M and 9O. So we obviously still
This
have some
dumbass's
senior
hat
citizens.
says I'm voting
We
for
have
the
a lot of
convicted
medical.
felon.
We have a lot of biotech. But let's face it, Mr. Mayor and Council,
Ay.
City Manager. It is your small businesses that make up the bread and butter in this city. When the markets
Yum.
themselves are closed and someone needs
I could go for some bread and
diapers,
butter right now.
or someone needs milk,
That's great.
or someone needs bread, I don't think they should have to wait till the next morning till the supermarkets to open up. Let's do the
Whoa.
right thing and have a representative to help work with the small businesses. Because if all these small businesses ever left, I wouldn't want to be half the taxpayers in Worcester.
What is he talking about?
Thank
don't
you.
know.
Just your name, so your residence, and item
Bill,
number.
can you ask
My
Miss
name is
Mulaney
Rhoda.
for
I am a Worcester
her take
resident.
on that?
I am a Palestinian American, and I want to speak on item 9M and the city solicitor's judgment. The clerk denied our petition for a ceasefire in Gaza just minutes
Hang on.
before the
9M,
agenda was
hang
set.
on.
Allow me to explain the importance of this resolution.
No, I'm
I
sorry.
am the
It's
granddaughter
not, I'm
of-
sorry. It's not on the agenda. I have to rule you out of order.
I am the granddaughter of
I understand.
Nakba survivors.
I
The
understand
grandparents were
it's-
forced
I'm
out
gonna-
of
I'm gonna
Jaffa,
ask you to
now
stop,
Tel Aviv,
please.
in 1948.
Yes.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Mr.
What's your name, see your residence, and item number?
Hi, Mr. Chairman, I motion to suspend the rules to let them speak.
Need a roll call on that? Oh, the motion by Councilor Nguyen is to suspend the rules, let people speak.
He's really trying to roll past that one.
Councilor Bergman?
No.
Councilor Calorio?
No.
Councilor Agia?
Yes.
Councilor King?
Yes.
Councilor Carlson?
No.
Councilor Nguyen?
Yes.
Councilor Ojeda?
Yes.
Councilor Pasillo?
Yes.
Councilor Russell?
No.
Councilor Toomey?
No.
And Mayor Petty.
No.
Mr. Mayor, that motion fails.
Okay.
All right, so they're cutting the audio. Bill, can you unmute?
Hey, what's Attell doing?
She's Bill. If you can hear us, if you can unmute. They cut the audio on the feed. That's a good shot. Yeah, Tell's over there talking to the police.
Fire now!
Thank you, Bill.
The Palestinian ones?
Testing.
Yep, get it, Bill. We can hear the room better than you, so just let us listen to the room.
Hold on. Councilor Carlson, followed by Councilor King.
Mr. Chairman,
No.
Mr. Chairman, I would recommend that we go into,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend we go into recess.
Reset. Okay, so the vote is to go into recess.
Mr. Chairman, I thought I was up before her.
I know
No.
she had her hand up first, but you're up too. You just got up. So the motion is to go into recess.
Councilor Bergman?
Yes.
Councilor Calorio?
Yes.
Councilor Agia?
He's top over here
Councilor
taking
King?
No.
photos.
Councilor Carlson?
Yes.
Your
Councilor
body cam's
Nguyen?
on, dude.
No.
Councilor Ojeda?
No.
Councilor Pasillo?
Yes.
Councilor Russell? Councilor Toomey? And Mayor Petty.
Yes. Okay. We have to take a few minute break.
All right, so they voted to go to recess.
Sure. Okay.
Bill, how's Miss Milady doing?
don't know if you guys heard, but the guy just up in front here called Mo Bergman a coward,
Nice.
which was, we
Nice.
love that.
Nice. Yeah. If that guy has no haters, then I have left this earth. We got a viewer, Beta Pup Max Dennis, watching from Fredericksburg, Virginia, where they're riveted to this action eating tacos. Dang. Thanks for tuning in, Beta Pup. I hope all is well down there, and please stay tuned.
And I hope your tacos are delicious.
Yes.
So to catch up, I think, what was it? It was a vote to suspend the rules, and that failed, and then a vote to take a recess, and that went through.
Beta Pup, we have a rather worldly audience. Would you like to make a recommendation on best tacos in Fredericksburg, Virginia?
The amount of cops in here keeps increasing.
Yeah. Seems that way.
Bill, just for funsies, yell, he's got a gun and point at Fred. See what happens.
This is in Worcester, Massachusetts.
We are all Palestinians. Free Palestine. 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 USA bomb! USA bomb! USA case! Israel bomb! How many kids have been killed today? USA bomb! Israel bomb! How many kids have been killed today? USA case! Israel bomb! How many kids have been killed today? USA case! Israel bomb! How many kids have been killed today? USA case! Israel bomb! How many kids have been killed today? USA case! Israel bomb! How many kids have been killed today? USA case! Israel bomb! How many kids have been killed today? Free Palestine! 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 From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! From the sea
right next to Auburn. Bill, can you get a sense of how many people are still in the lobby?
I was just trying to figure that out. Quite a bit. I should maybe go check.
I think it's all right to stay up and keep a vantage point on this.
I'm also curious, just because all we're seeing is uniform cops, if they're getting ratioed behind them in the lobby as well, too.
Yeah, I don't see any SWAT cops here.
How long of a break did they say they would take?
They just took a recess. They didn't say how long. Yeah.
2 minutes.
They said 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2 minutes.
But it's been way longer.
It's been a bit longer than that.
Yeah.
Do your job, Chan. Keep New England.
We gotta get Belichick in as mayor.
We shall not be moved. 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 We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. We
Joe Petty's over here game planning.
If he picks up a riot shield, let us know.
We do know Worcester loves to bust out the riot shields.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to fix my tripod.
Why do you think? They're still showing the ceiling.
That's so crazy. With the mic cut too?
Yeah.
Wow. That's embarrassing.
They cut the mic pretty much immediately. But did get in a few good shots of the crowd before panning up. Look at that.
Happy birthday, Bryan.
Thanks. Oh, speaking of birthdays, happy birthday, Travis, yesterday.
Happy birthday, Travis.
Everyone shout outs to Travis's birthday.
Thank you.
He's 22.
I'm in my latest 30s. Doesn't get much later 30s than this. Also, my computer is overheating with my camera on and everything else, so I'm sitting in the back.
What are the reactions going to be?
Someone just yelled, "You're a coward, Mom."
Oh, here's a good one. Look at that.
Wow. In solidarity with Fredericksburg, Virginia, I'm eating a reasonably sized burrito from Seoul, Mexico.
Nice. I love Seoul, Mexico.
I'm eating a reasonably sized burrito from Pepe's.
Travis, there's nothing reasonable about the size of their burrito.
Let me rephrase. I'm eating half of this burrito left over from yesterday from Pepe's.
It's like a week's worth of food. That was actually kind of funny, man.
The look of contempt on K2Mi's face is stunning. I don't know if we can pick it up. Cops are having a little powwow. Oh shit, there's two cops up here too.
All right. Your job, Bill, if they get nuts, is to protect Elizabeth.
I'll protect Elizabeth at all costs.
Yes.
I'm going to pull up the scanner.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Looks like we get a few viewers coming in that we normally don't see. If you don't know, this is the Worcester, Massachusetts City Council meeting. There was a demonstration beforehand. About the calling for a ceasefire, and there was an attempt to get an item on the agenda tonight for the City Council meeting that was denied on the same, so we're seeing a demonstration now.
Joe just said we're not in session on this matter.
It was like watching Joe's first day as a substitute school teacher in high school.
Okay.
John's just meekly pounding on the gavel. It's not doing anything.
Let me. Okay, we'd like to open up the council meeting again. We're back in session. All those in favor, opposed, so awarded. And nobody likes what's going on in the Middle East and the loss of life. I do care about you. Can I finish?
So bad at this.
Look at my understanding. Can I finish? Can I finish? My understanding is that the clerk gave the organizers a, what'd you do, Mr. Clerk?
Basically, the organizers were provided an option to suspend the rules at the next meeting to speak on this and present this to the city council.
Yeah. Yeah. But we gave an option to the organizers. Hang on.
Such horse shit.
We get. Yeah, the clerk gave an option to the organizers of how to put this on the calendar for the next meeting. And yeah. So. So basically tonight. Okay. No, we can continue the meeting, but I got to rule you out of order. Or we can just adjourn the meeting. Councilor Russell?
Mr. Chairman.
No. Yeah, Councilor Russell.
It's become obvious that we're not going to be able to do any work this evening. So I would suggest that we hold all the items that are on the agenda and have re-adjourned our next scheduled meeting. Because this is pretty obvious, you know. And Mr. Chairman, I will just say, as a city councilor, I'm a city councilor. I'm not the Secretary of State. I'm not the President of the United States.
Well, we're not going to speak. We're not going to speak on the item, but you can speak on the adjournment.
Excuse, Mr. Chairman, I can't.
We're not going to speak on the item, but you can speak on the adjournment.
So you're ruling that my comment out of order, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And my motion would be to adjourn to the next meeting.
Okay, and move everything to the next meeting. Roll call.
Mr. Chairman, I'm here to speak as well. So if you could acknowledge.
On the adjournment, but you're not allowed to speak. It's not in front of us. It's an open meeting law issue, but you can speak on the adjournment that he just brought up.
Yes, I will speak on that then. Mr. Chairman, we cannot continue business as usual during a genocide of Palestinian folks.
I'm going to rule you out of order. I asked you to
We
speak on the
cannot-
agenda. I asked
we-
Council Russell said he couldn't speak on the item either.
I am speaking on the adjournment because I
Mm.
also believe that we do not need and cannot move business as usual.
Okay.
And the hold makes sense to me, and that we should not move business as usual when there's a genocide for everyone in Gaza.
Okay.
I do not believe that this ruling was correct in silencing our folks here. And so as we talk about the adjournment, we have to talk about the silencing of our constituents who are all here demanding a ceasefire.
Okay.
And that is why I'm speaking. So I trust that you will not silence me as well as we speak on the same things.
I asked, we have a motion to adjourn. You can oppose it or you can agree
Mr.
with it.
Chairman, today over.
Mr. Chairman,
Joe is so
move the
confused right
question,
now.
Please, point of order, move the question.
Okay. What's that, Council? And I'm going to let Council Russell talk. So
He did.
he talked on the adjournment. Yes.
You did.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, move the order, please.
No.
Mr. Chairman, I would appreciate if y'all let me speak instead as well, because you have been silencing them and not letting them speak. So I believe I should have the right to speak as I represent my
we can suspend
constituents
the
as an
rules if you
at-large
like and have them
counselor.
speak. Okay.
Not on the agenda, Mr. Chair, move the question.
There is an open meeting law issue. There's nothing on the agenda for this tonight. So,
Could you repeat that?
okay. Council King?
Could you repeat that?
No. What's that?
I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat what?
I said there's not an item on the agenda, so therefore it's against the open meeting law to discuss this in public.
His hand shaking.
Yeah. And-
He hates
yeah.
confrontation.
So he's,
Are
You
you
can
saying
speak on the
I cannot
adjournment. Go
speak
ahead.
on the adjournment of
yes,
today?
yeah.
Then that is what I'm speaking on.
Okay.
Are we clear? Are we clear that I am talking about the adjournment of today?
Yeah.
Are you going to let me speak to finish my statement on the adjournment? of
I'm in
today?
adjournment, yep.
Yes, thank you. I am speaking on that we cannot. I am speaking on the fact that we cannot continue business as usual
balloons again.
during a genocide of Palestinian folks and people in Gaza. That is what I'm talking about. We cannot, and I am looking at you, we cannot continue business as usual.
Okay.
Today, over 1,500 residents signed this petition for it to be on. And this is why we are having an adjournment, because we silenced them. That is why we're moving towards an adjournment. And this for me is a clear intent to silence the folks. And I won't take too much time on this because I know we will have repercussions for silencing our folks and the shady selective bias that this government and administration has. But for those of us who believe and constantly fight for our collective liberation and justice knows, this is the status quo, a business as usual dealings of white supremacy and imperialism.
Okay. Okay.
I find this unacceptable, and I condemn the ruling
Kate up at
of
the
this
podium.
that led us here today, because this didn't have to happen. This adjournment and this business as usual model did not have to happen. And I will then turn to read something that our constituent said today during a speech. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza has reached critical levels over this past year.
You can discuss, I'm going to rule you out of order right now, but so I'm ruling you out of order. I'm going to take Council Russell's motion to adjourn. Roll call.
Mr. Chairman, I will take back that statement then. I won't read the speech. But I will read the other part of my thing. Back in October, Mr. Chairman, you initiated a resolution to condemn the barbaric and inhuman taking of hostage in Israel, which later became an item brought forth by Councilor Bergman. And it arrived in October and we voted on it. And today you are not allowing our people to speak, which once again is the reason why I am speaking on the adjournment. This is a political matter of our government in silencing our people and silencing the voice of pro-Palestinian folks who demand a ceasefire.
Okay.
I will keep speaking on the fact that we are silencing
Okay.
the voice of
I'm gonna rely on
pro-Palestinian folks who ask
Council
for a
Russell.
ceasefire.
A motion is to adjourn. Roll call.
Council Bergman,
Yes.
Council Calorio,
Yes.
Council Agia,
No.
Council King,
To adjourn.
No.
Councilmember Carlson, Council Nguyen,
No.
Council Ojeda,
No.
Council Pasillo,
Yes.
Council Russell,
Yes. Yes.
Council Toomey, Council Toomey,
Jesus Christ, Jenny voting yes for that. Oh my God.
They voted to adjourn. Let's call So obviously the meeting itself is adjourned. Sounds like the plan is to stay here as long as possible. And I'll stay with Bill. Pretty shameful stuff from the majority of council.
Wasn't exactly the goal, but it is pretty sick that city council got entirely shut down by this.
Right.
You can just keep doing this every week.
Right.
Did it, one second.
Ceasefire now! 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 Ceasefire now!
Batista and Ojeda earlier having a powwow.
Ceasefire now!
I mean, to their credit, they haven't left yet.
I was just going to say, it says a lot about Eric that he's sticking around when everyone else.
Yeah, everyone else hightailed it big time.
Thank you.
I don't want to be a downer to anybody in the chat, but just knowing some of the personalities on the council and that they're probably right, wrong, and different, stressed and whatnot, I would caution against. I'm just picking up in the chat that people are sending people text messages and whatnot. I would just caution saying or doing anything that, at a moment like this, that you wouldn't necessarily put your name on. Be thoughtful in what you're doing. If it's not, if it's going to be counterproductive in any way, shape, or form.
We're not going to have a council meeting tonight. They shut the council down. All right, recap. What did you think about that? How do you think that went?
I thought it was an extremely successful rally. I thought it was super well organized. It was great cohesiveness. Appreciate the councilors too, Nguyen and Etel. And Councilor Reyes stayed on to listen, and Councilor King.
Right.
All of the other councilors left. They weren't cooperative, so to speak. But really proud of the people here and their peaceful rally.
That's
And
great.
We're proud of you, man.
Elizabeth,
I've been to a lot.
thank you so much for
a lot
coming
of
down.
protests, and this is one of the best ones I've been to.
One of the best ones, yeah?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. You're going to come to the show on November 13th, right?
December
I said
13th.
December.
Oh, December. Yeah, December 13th.
We'll be in Africa.
Oh, yeah. We discussed this. I'm sorry. All right. I got a million
All right.
things about
Yeah,
mine.
yeah,
It was nice to meet you. Yeah.
Amazing. We love Elizabeth.
Incredible.
Yeah, Elizabeth's incredible.
Yeah. How are things looking now, Bill? What's the police presence like? What is
Well, people are clearing out. It was kind of pronounced to be the end of it, but so I'm gonna go out into the lobby now. Excuse me. You know if anybody plans on staying or everyone is clearing out?
I'm not totally sure. I think we're leaving.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna make double sure. Hold on. Yeah. I think everyone's leaving.
Bill, who was
What's up,
that still down there that was calling Mo a coward?
A lot of people are calling Mo a coward.
But I mean, there was somebody sitting like in the front.
Oh yeah, in the front. Yeah.
Aside from the people who were just stating the obvious, who was the person that was directly engaged with? Okay.
Yeah, we should get that guy on the show.
He was. Yeah, I know. I want to go talk to him. I'll see if I can get him.
Oh, yeah.
Can I go down this way? Nope.
You can jump over the banister.
Yeah, just slide. Do a slide.
Cannonball. All right. I'll try to do some interviews here.
That was potentially the most interesting one I've been to yet.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Swaro, how did you just sign on now, or you're asking for an overview or a current? But basically, there's a demonstration about the item that was denied from the agenda. about this, about calling for a ceasefire. There was a demonstration ahead of the meeting and then into the meeting, basically asking for a suspension of the rules to discuss it. That was denied. Then a more earnest protest began, drowning out the council meeting and causing them to adjourn and move all business to the next meeting. So,
So yeah, like you see, it's quite a few people.
no, it was Councilor Russell that brought the meeting to the item, or the motion rather.
Joe suggested it. George brought forth the motion to talk through it, and here we are.
Yeah.
See if I can get some. I don't know if it's going to be loud enough, quiet enough to get an interview, but I'm.
Yeah, I think cell service is going to be the bigger issue.
Yeah.
Bill, if you can hear us, might be worth going outside out front. I don't know where people are moving out to, but that was to another city councilor speaking on the idea of adjourning. They were just speaking out against the item being left off the agenda, and I mean in support of adjourning, because that's what was happening. But because essentially saying, yeah, if you're not going to do what your people want, then we're not going to let you do anything else tonight. I agree with that. I agree. I seem to recall George not wanting it, and I think even he didn't want the nuclear weapons resolution as well. So yeah, at least he's consistent. I give him credit for that. But once it happens, like once the other ones happened, I think it's what's fair is fair. And he wanted to. Who knows what he was gonna say? He was just in his preamble when Petty shut him down. But I mean, again, it's not about what's appropriate or inappropriate, really, because that was decided apparently a couple times in the last few years, and at this point, it's what's equal, what's equitable, what's fair. And yeah, Joe Petty is incredibly bad at this. He hates conflict, obviously, but he's the mayor of this fucking city, and he's so bad at this. We're trying to get Bill back in here, but obviously it's very busy in there, and there's a lot of cell phones, and it's hard to get the video going. I don't know. Are we getting audio from Bill? I don't think we are, right?
No.
Yeah. Bill, can you hear us?
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's still in. It's just that it's his it's tough in there. So, Eric, they basically they called for a recess. They came back from the recess. The protesters were protesting. They basically didn't allow anything to happen. Every time Joe tried to speak, they let him speak for a second. As soon as he started saying stupid shit, they started talking over him, yelling over him. And so George Russell moved to adjourn the meeting, and then they did. And I don't know exactly what the votes were, but I think it was essentially Attell, 2, and Christian that voted not to adjourn. I didn't hear anybody else. Maybe
Louis.
Ojeda.
Louis did as well, yeah.
And Louis stuck around too. So credit where credit's due.
Yeah. Well, gee, so the takeaway from the last 2 weeks that I see is we have all the cheat codes now. You can get anything you want on a council agenda as long as you frame it in the form of charter change. That's what we learned last week with the lunatics who were, I don't even know, still didn't even know what the fuck they're trying to do. And tonight we learned that there's a line. You make Joe flustered enough, he's just going to send everyone home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could do that every week.
Yeah, seriously,
It's
like
every week,
kind of like the dream, right? Just shut it down.
You're still getting a loading screen from Bill. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they're willing to, how much they're willing to just get pushed around and get shut down, and what possible way they have to overcome that. I don't see one. I don't see anyone in this city council having enough acumen to overcome that.
Yeah.
Miss Buffett agreed. Yeah, where Bill's trying. It's just that it's packed in that building, and he's having trouble getting service through right now. But he's got some folks there to speak to, and as soon as he is back on cam, we'll bring him in. It's just I mean, that building was built to contain secrets. So
I think that's actually the problem, Gio, is like anyone who pays attention long enough realizes the council isn't actually doing anything. They're ombudsman for handicap parking signs, potholes, leaves, and now speed bumps. So yeah, they actually do have the bandwidth to be able to bring things in, even if it is symbolic, because everything they do is symbolic. That's the difference between the council and the school committee. The school committee is actually doing real work with a real budget, and they have direct impact. The council is really just kind of twiddling their thumbs, waiting for somebody to complain about something completely irrational, so they can speak on it for an hour and a half. Sorry, humps, not bumps.
And this too, I mean, like, they did motion to suspend the rules, and it was denied. So Nico's assertion that a petition next week to suspend the rules, why would that be different?
Right.
And also, why is that new? Why were they treated differently than the item last year? That's really what the question is. It's not about the propriety of it. It's not about what the text of the motion itself. It is largely similar to the one from last year, and that one was allowed to go forward, and this one was denied 5 minutes before the agenda came out. Right. Seemingly purposefully trying to keep it away, and to just say, "Oh, we'll suspend the rules," but they did try to suspend the rules tonight, and it didn't work. So I have to, unfortunately, as much as I hate to do it, I have to call Nico out a little bit on that being just an excuse and not really anything. So it's frustrating.
Yeah, no, and that it's just shitty form, and it's completely fucking avoidable. Like, if you don't want nights like tonight to happen, regardless of what your stance is on anything, right? I'm just speaking from like the council perspective. If you don't want to completely lose control, then come up with a fucking rule and stick to it. It's like either you're letting everybody speak or you're not letting everybody speak. It's not really that hard.
Right.
But exactly. the cherry picking is kind of gross.
And again, they're mostly the majority of this council, including the mayor, is terrible at handling things like this.
Yeah.
So I just, I don't know what they what they hope to accomplish by doing things like this, because all it is doing is just making them look bad and dumb.
The thing that I am confused by or curious about, I guess, a better way to frame it is when it comes to Nico, is he actually the one who's calling shots on this? Is the law department doing it? Because there isn't there. You would think if it was just the clerk and the law department, they would have their own, like, at least a year's worth of memory to recognize, hey, we're going to fuck ourselves on this one. It does sometimes seem as though there's more political influence in terms of the decisions that are being made as to what can and cannot get on the agenda.
Totally.
I would hope that's not the case.
No, but what else do you read into that? Like, what else? What
Right.
else is the takeaway from that? Like,
I just mean for the sake of Nico t-shirt sales. I would hope that.
Listen, we can make a evil twin Nico t-shirt. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like Bill was talking to a police officer, and I'm devastated that we don't have that right now.
Yeah.
Camber, watch his back, please. And oh, cool, sick. That was the highlight of her life. There.
They just dumped a pail of Gatorade over her head in the parking lot.
I don't, I mean, in this scenario, I don't know that Eric has any reason to want that item to shut that item down. And
for him, it doesn't really do anything other than create another long night, right? I mean, that's the council agendas are pretty evenly split between council agendas and manager agendas. They go back and forth week to week. That's why some meetings there seems to be some fucking substance, because it's usually shit that the manager's bringing forward versus long drawn out conversations about what time of year leaves fall off trees when they start to die for the winter. Right. But yeah, I mean, stuff like this, I don't think it sweats. I never get the impression it sweats Eric at all. I mean, if it was something that was large body protesters coming in to demand something happen in the city, like dealing with the unhoused population, yeah, then the manager's office sweats.
That set him off last year.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, he is, when it comes to political issues like this, like, irrespective of his like own personal leanings or anything like that, which I, in a situation like this, I honestly don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But he's untouchable, so he don't care. Yeah,
well, the solicitor has other lawyers around him as well too. So, I mean, there's an office. I'm sure there's got to be a process. And that's all I was asking, I guess. I'm curious what that process actually looks like.
There he is, Bill. Welcome back, Bill. What did
Oh my God, you guys missed it. I had an interview with the guy who was young Mo Berger, and he just kept talking about how big of a coward he was, and the blatant double standard. So I was trying to get that on the stream, but I had the good forethought to get my physical tape recorder out and tape.
Oh, nice.
So I'll have that one. I'll have that one to share because I wasn't sure if it was going to be captured on the stream. But yeah, we're in the room now, and it's pretty much cleared out. There's not too many people left, and just kind of like the core organizers. I just talked to a Worcester police officer about a sanctioned encampment site. He was like, "Oh, no shit, that's kind of a good idea." So that's cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any real reason to stick around here anymore. So I think I'm probably gonna get that going. So
yeah. I don't. Do you any other thoughts about how it played out or anything? What it was like in the room that we couldn't tell.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy. The fact that the city council saw no option besides taking the vote, which is absolutely the last thing they were ever going to do, and they had to actually shut the entire meeting down because it wasn't going to work out for them otherwise. They weren't going to get it done. I mean, that's kind of a novel approach to things, but it proved very effective with Joe Petty for sure, because Joe is very conflict averse, and I could see he was like kind of actually shaking, which was a little bit pathetic to see a grown man do that.
I did catch that.
Obviously, I don't know what it's like to be, have a 200 person plus angry mob staring me down, but I wouldn't
do.
put myself in that position anyway. So that's on him.
Yeah.
But I think that all in all, we were never going to get the council on record anyway. So this
Bill,
is.
could you spin around and ask Jordan Levy's portrait what he thinks about tonight?
Which one's Jordan Levy?
The one, he's over your left shoulder right now. Yeah.
This guy right here?
I can't see. Yep, there he is. There's Jordan.
Okay, so I am here with famous Massachusetts Turnpike Authority Vice Chairman Jordan Levy. Jordan, what did you think about the day's occurrences?
Actually, now I can't see. Is that Jordan or is that Tim Cooney?
No, that's Jordan. That's Jordan Levy. Yeah.
Okay.
Jordan, what did you think about the day's occurrences? He just keeps saying I'm a little freaking douchebag over and over again. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yeah.
Bill, since Nico has an early night, could you walk down to his office and see if it's too late for me to come down and license my dog?
All right, I'm gonna see if anybody else is in there.
Yes, hell yeah. So, Bill, what do you think about the idea of just doing this every week and just completely shutting down City Council?
I think that you could do this every week. You just make sure that you can literally shut down the government, like federal government style.
It should be alternating weeks, though. It's like 1 week it should be shut down council, and the next week a motion or an order to change the body of the council to 12 heads of cabbage, and just every week just go back and forth.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, but if we do the form of charter change, we know we can get it through.
Yeah. Well, I'm walking away, but I'll stay on. Going down these hollowed halls here.
Yeah, give everybody a little look at City Hall nights.
I love streaming the City Council from in person, though. That was fun.
Yeah.
Got to have a new best friend, me and Elizabeth.
Yeah. Dude, that was incredible.
She's just sweetheart.
Too bad she's going to be in Africa.
I know. I totally forgot about that when I asked her to get a ticket. No, but all in all, I think that they showed that they couldn't. Hey, have a good night. They showed that they couldn't, just process the conversation to death, which is what they've historically done to everything. Just shut everything down by way of some quirky administrative process and some ruling from the city attorney, and then that's the end of the conversation. This is a pretty important night for showing that that's not gonna work in this case. I don't know. No one really talked about what the steps are after this, the next steps. So I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, they said, Nico and the mayor said that they were offered us a quote unquote a solution, saying a petition next week to suspend the rules, or next meeting to suspend the rules, and then discuss it then. But that seems like such fucking horseshit to me when they tried to suspend the rules tonight.
That wasn't made in good faith because Nico knew that they wouldn't have 2/3 of the vote to suspend the rules.
Right.
To do
and
that.
If that was a sincere option, if they were sincerely trying to offer options, then they would have informed them of the decision 5 minutes before the agenda came out.
Right. Yeah, they were trying to suppress it a lot. And it's probably not Nico that's doing that. But someone was telling him absolutely not. This is not going on the agenda. And, he's a good soldier. So he was made to eat that pile of shit.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Shaky Joe fucking sold him out on that one.
Yeah. And oh my God. I mean, I know she's more your friend than my friend, but goddamn, Jenny voting to adjourn. That was crazy. What a fucking unforced error. That's just.
I don't like it. Whatever. It's I haven't obviously talked to her about it, so I don't know what her reasoning was, and
doesn't matter really at all in the grand scheme of things. But oh shit! Fred. Hey, I'm here with Worcester Council Theater 3000. you have anything to say to the people
About what?
about what happened at the city council tonight?
What can I say? You know, they decided to put it off until next week.
The entire meeting got shut down. Have you ever seen
Yes,
that
it
happen
did.
before?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen that. It does. That was a bit of head scratcher, but
Yeah. Do you think it's just going to keep happening again every meeting? You know, next week, the week
I
after
don't
that?
know. I honestly don't know. In regard to what was brought up, how that when there was a thing that was condemning, you know, the terrorist attack.
Yeah.
I think Israel has taken the approach of that they are it
Right.
against
There is.
against everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but I will say this.
Yeah.
Israel has always been the kind of country that they would warn the people through a leafleting,
right.
A drop, you know, from the plane that they're going to be coming in. So
Yeah.
it is in unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah. Well, hey, Fred, give it here.
Bye, man.
Have a good night.
Say I love you. Tell him you love him.
I love you.
Take the bus home with Fred. I'll give you a ride. It's you'll be right down the street from me. I'll pick you up. It's free. Just ride it all over the city.
God damn, he was trying to say something to me at the end, and I couldn't
damn.
hear him over the bus. But
Fucking buses, man.
God damn, I got him, dude.
You can't, Bill. That was unbelievable. I can't. My heart is pounding right now. We got Fred Nathan on the show.
It's
ladies and gentlemen, we got
him.
It's further proof, though, man, that like in the second largest city in New England, there's like 12 non-playable characters, like not non-playable characters in Worcester. It's like you can't be where you are right now without running into everybody that you would want to have that conversation with. Take another lap around. Idella will be standing on the other corner.
I know, right? I was just fucking drive around. I'm gonna just follow the bus.
Yeah,
get on the bus.
Park at the bus stop. Get off. Be like, Fred, one more thing.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Should we just start streaming from the bus? Just ride the bus around all night during the city council streams.
Dude, I'm like, you know, I was not to tell tales out of school. I had some trouble with the mic this afternoon, but all in all, this mobile streaming thing
worked great.
It pretty much works. So
yeah,
I think that we should stream everywhere.
I think so.
We all ride separate bus. The hunt for Fred. We all just get on separate bus lines and we wait until Fred gets on the bus.
October. Oh, the rest of the month. The hunt for Fred.
Oh, the rest of the month. The hunt for Fred October. That's right.
All right. We've pivoted our show into a following around just a guy. Just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy. He's literally just a guy. But not to me. Not to me.
Nope.
It's not.
Nope. We love
God,
him.
everyone that I'm walking by is looking at me like I'm a fucking crazy person. It's awesome.
They know. Well, they want to ask you. Are you with that Shaner guy?
Yeah. Who are you with? The Shaner and the Connolly? Oh man.
That was really
so
special.
sick.
This is a special night for many reasons. Obviously, incredible job to the demonstrators. Incredible job to all the characters that we saw and met for the first time tonight. And incredible job to Bill for showing up and showing out.
I'm the Worcester City Council Theater mobile correspondent.
Yep. Our mobile unit.
Oh, nice. Someone sideswiped my car. That's sick.
No.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well,
Who
are
cares?
you within camera? Are you within camera range of City Hall? Maybe we can get a request.
Make some calls.
Yeah, on this one.
I'm. Where am I?
You're on Portland Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you know what? We might have some connection. The radio station might have some cameras. We might be able to do an investigation on this.
You know, I'm not too worried about it. It's cosmetic damage. I think it makes the car look cooler.
That is true. It's a racing stripe.
Yeah.
Tattoos and better stories.
Yeah.
It's a Worcester racing stripe.
Well, what do you
Look at
think?
this. I'm like Mo Bergman now. Yep, present.
Bump a rail in there.
Yeah.
How did he handle that?
But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to wrap it up. I think this is fun.
Yeah, I think great job again to the organizers and demonstrators tonight, and to Attell and Tu for helping and being out in front of that. Thanks for everybody for tuning in tonight. It's a pretty thrilling night. We don't have a city council meeting till November 12th, 11/12. So we'll see what happens then. We'll live in a different world by then. Let's put it that way. So
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
For worse or for worse.
Yep. Definitely. Maybe by then Kamala will have changed her mind about the ceasefire, like people keep saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally. Definitely gonna happen. So make sure that you're subscribed to billshaner.substack.com, worcestersucks.email, at Worcester_sucks. Follow us at WCT3000 on Instagram for all your updates and insanity that the city council is up to. Subscribe to us here on Twitch. Follow us and subscribe, and we hugely appreciate all the support from everybody. We got Ben White resubscribed tonight. Thank you so much, Ben, for your support. Follow at Wootenanny Comedy. We got a bunch of shows coming up. We're doing Hot Dog next month. We're doing Heartland Barber. And we do have the Sort of Late show coming back on 12/13 at Off the Rails. We've got a great big holiday show planned that we're very excited about, and maybe a new show to announce very soon, a new regular stand-up show here in the city. Follow It's Human Time on Instagram. I'm working on an episode, but people just do not want to be interviewed by me, apparently. So I got a couple things coming up before Halloween, but follow that there, and follow me on YouTube as well. You can get the link at It's Human Time. No election night stream because it's going to be terrible, and none of us can bear to watch it. We also just don't have a way to cover it really the way that we do local elections. So go home, stay home, be with your loved ones. Polish
Pack
your
your to-go
weapons.
bags.
Yeah. And fortify your windows. So you guys got anything else to share before we head out?
Nope. No, I'm good. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
All right,
Great job tonight,
we'll
Bill.
see you
All right,
in
everyone.
a few weeks. We'll see you some Tuesday. We love you guys. Thank you. Good night.